All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I got a request to check out this video. This is from the member section, and this is from a channel I love that I swear, well, once I do one video on these guys, I usually get into a rabbit hole. But this is the Prime Larry Bird channel, and this one is titled The 10 Greatest Players of All Time, but they only played for one team. Now, this is going to get really, really interesting, I think, if he actually follows the criteria of the title, because then you got to get rid of players like Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James. You know, like we're gonna have names like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant. And it's gonna get interesting. So without speculating too much, let's see what this is like, because staying with one team is something I truly value. However, a lot of players in their final year or two ended up going to a different team, or like a Jordan situation, he came out of retirement to play for a different team. Or you talk about a guy like Charles Barkley or something, and never mind, that's a bad example. He traveled around, but who else? I don't know. Let's see what this list is. Guys, I'm going to link the original video down below for the Prime Larry Bird vid. That's going to be in the description. Highly recommend this channel, you guys. So go check that out. You also see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate y'all. A lot of times there's a lot of footage in Prime's videos, so I give him extra props because I know he's getting copyright claims, but he doesn't care. And he's just going with it to continue putting out quality content. And I appreciate it. So on my end, I appreciate you members for supporting me and doing all these videos that I know are going to get copyright claimed. So anyways, you guys, let's do this. Like the vid if you could. If you see the hype button, hit that. It helps as well. Let's do this. Should be a good time.
You know what's becoming increasingly rare in the NBA? Loyalty. So let's count down the top 10 greatest players who spent their entire career with just one franchise.
This one's going to hurt because Michael Jordan, man, it wasn't his idea to blow up the team. They blew up the team. Like he would have been loyal. He really would have been.
No team hopping, no ring chasing, just pure dedication to one city and one uniform.
Okay.
In today's NBA, we see superstars switching teams left and right. But these legends prove that you can build a dynasty and cement a legacy without ever changing jerseys.
I mean, okay, off the top of my head, real quick, just Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Dwayne Wade. These are guys I'm thinking of, like John Stockton, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon. These are the guys that are on my mind right now, and I'm sure they're. You know how it goes. I'm just improvising. There's another 20 I'm probably forgetting.
So let's get into it. Starting at number 10 and working our way to the greatest
Reggie Miller, Dirk
of all time.
Yep.
Coming in at number 10, we have the all-time assist and steals leader, John Stockton.
I like it.
Drafted 16th overall by the Utah Jazz in 1984, Stockton played all 19 seasons in Salt Lake City. Paired up with Karl Malone, they formed the most dangerous pick-and-roll duo in NBA history.
Yep.
Stockton was the definition of consistency. He played in 1,504 games and was basically indestructible.
He was.
With 15,806 career assists, John Stockton still holds the all-time assist record by a massive margin. And with 3,265 career steals, he remains the all-time steals leader. He was a 10-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA selection, and 9-time assist leader. His assist record is considered one of the most unbreakable in sports. Jason Kidd is second all-time with 12,091 assists, over 3,700 fewer assists. He never missed the playoffs in his entire 19-year career.
Damn.
And despite being only 6'1", he was incredibly tough.
I didn't know he never missed the playoffs. I know he barely ever missed a game, if ever. I'll summarize John Stockton like this. When I close my eyes and I think of a point guard, It's John freaking Stockton.
He even once played through severe back spasms during one playoff run.
Yeah. He had a knee that kept popping out of place too. And Karl Malone tells stories about it now. He's just sitting there on the sidelines. Like, Carl's thinking no way he can go back in the game, but he's just constantly just like pops his knee back in place. He's like, all right, let's go. Like,
short shorts his entire career, even when baggy shorts became fashionable in the 90s. However, John Stockton never won a championship, losing twice in the finals to Michael Jordan's Bulls. But his loyalty to Utah and his statistical dominance secure his place on this list. Coming in at number 9 is Celtics legend John Havlicek. Drafted 7th.
Guys, yeah, I'm totally aware now. I forgot about Bill Russell, didn't I? Yep.
7th overall in 1962, John Havlicek spent all 16 seasons with the Boston Celtics.
Dang.
His nickname was Hondo, and he was known for his incredible endurance, running opponents into the ground on both ends of the floor. He had over 26,000 career points, 8,000 career rebounds, was a 13-time NBA All-Star, an 11-time All-NBA selection, 8-time NBA champion, and a Finals MVP in 1974. Havlicek stole the ball is one of the most famous calls in NBA history in the 1965 Eastern Conference Finals. He played on 8 championship teams. Only Bill Russell, who had 11, has more. He was known for never getting tired. His conditioning was legendary. Red Auerbach called him the guts of the team. Havlicek's 16 seasons in the green and white, combined with 8 championships, make him one of the most successful one-team players ever. Number 8 is the heart and soul of the Bad Boy Pistons, Isiah Thomas. Drafted 2nd overall by the Detroit Pistons in 1981, Isiah Thomas spent all 13 seasons with the Pistons. He was the leader of the Bad Boys era, where Detroit played physical, in-your-face basketball. Isiah was small but fearless, leading the Pistons to back-to-back championships in 1989 and 1990. He had over 18,000 career points, 9,000 career assists, was a 12-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA selection, 2-time NBA champion, and NBA Finals MVP in 1990.
A lot of people forget that because a lot of people, they didn't know about Isiah, but they don't know about Joe Dumars. He was the other Finals MVP in their other championship.
At 6'1", he was one of the smallest players to ever dominate the point guard position. He was tough as nails and famously scored 25 points in one quarter on a badly sprained ankle during the 1988 finals.
Yeah, epic.
He averaged 20.4 points per game in the playoffs throughout his entire career, and his rivalry with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird defined the 80s. Isiah proved that loyalty pays off. He won 2 rings without ever leaving Detroit, and the city...
Dang, did you guys see this?
Loyalty pays off.
Look at his putback.
He won 2 rings without ever leaving Detroit, and the city still worships him today. At number 7 is the greatest European player ever,
Dirk Nowitzki. Yep, possibly the most difficult NBA Finals or playoff run, including the finals, I've ever witnessed.
Dirk Nowitzki,
one of them,
drafted 9th overall in 1998, technically by Milwaukee, but immediately traded to Dallas. Dirk spent all 21 seasons with the Mavericks. He revolutionized the power forward position with his unique shooting ability. His greatest moment came in 2011 when he led the Mavericks to an upset championship over Miami Heat's super team. He had over 31,000 career points, which is 6th all-time, was a 14-time All-Star, 12-time NBA All-NBA selection, an NBA MVP in 2007.
His MVP, that came at the worst possible year. That was their first round exit disappointment.
An NBA champion
Finals
and Finals MVP
yes, sir.
In 2011. His one-legged fadeaway was literally unguardable. In 2011, he won the toughest championship ring of all time. With no other stars on his team, Dirk Nowitzki beat a Kobe Bryant-led Lakers team who are the defending champions.
Killed him.
The OKC Thunder's big 3 of Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden, and a super team with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. While Dirk's second best player was probably Jason Terry. He took multiple pay cuts to help Dallas remain competitive, played his final season on a ceremonial 1-year contract, and went on a farewell tour. He's the only player in NBA history to play 21 seasons with one franchise.
Yeah, it's one of those rare championships. How often do you see one star And then, not to discredit the role players, because they had amazing role players. You know, we had Jay Kidd, Sean Marion. You know, we got players that stepped up big time, like JJ Pereira, the Jet. So great role players, but really one big star. It wasn't a 1-2 punch. It was a one punch and an awesome supporting role.
Dirk's loyalty to Dallas and his 2011 championship run make him an absolute legend.
Absolutely.
At number 6, we have one of the greatest shooters of all.
Oh, Steph. Yeah. I was thinking about people who were retired. But yeah, no, fair. Steph definitely belongs on this list.
Time, Stephen Curry. Drafted 7th overall in 2009, Steph has spent his entire career with the Golden State Warriors. He revolutionized modern basketball with his otherworldly shooting range, making 30-footers look routine. Curry transformed the Warriors from a struggling franchise into a dynasty, leading them to 4 championships, changing how the game is played at every level. He has over 24,000 career points and counting. He's a 10-time NBA All-Star, 9-time All-NBA selection, 2-time NBA MVP, including the only unanimous MVP in 2016, 4-time NBA champion, is the all-time leader in three-pointers made with over 3,800, and a 2-time scoring champion. He broke his own single-season three-point record by hitting 402 three-pointers in 2016, a record that seemed impossible. His 2016 season was the greatest shooting season in NBA history. Despite early injury concerns, he became one of the most durable superstars in the modern era. His range literally forced teams to defend him from the moment he crossed half court. He stayed with Golden State despite having opportunities to leave, showing rare modern loyalty. Curry's loyalty to the Bay Area and his impact on basketball globally make him an absolute legend who's still adding to his resume.
I like that the loyalty's two-sided on this one, because Steph came in and he had those ankle problems and he was missing a lot of games. A lot of teams would have just tried to offload him, but they were loyal to Steph, and I don't think Steph has ever forgotten it. I don't really hear him talk about it much, but I don't think he forgot that. So even when he had to go through years where the Warriors were like subpar, he stuck with them and he wasn't complaining. He wasn't talking about, wanting a trade or teaming up with other players. He was just like, I'm going to go out there and do my job, and he did. And I like that the loyalty is both, it's two ways. I could really see him retiring as a Warrior. And that's awesome, because is Dirk Nowitzki the last superstar that we've seen to play out his whole career with one team? We'll see if Giannis does it and stuff like that, but Steph is probably the oldest one that's ready to retire within the next 5 years. So we'll see what happens. Not only do I hope he retires a Warrior, I hope they win one more ring.
Number 5 is the big fundamental, Tim Duncan.
Oh, Tim
the
Duncan.
First overall pick in 1997.
Oh, man, I'm punching myself for forgetting Timmy.
Duncan spent all 19 seasons with the San Antonio Spurs.
Absolutely.
He was the quietest superstar ever, but his resume speaks for itself. Duncan was the cornerstone of a dynasty that won 5 championships and never missed the playoffs during his entire career.
Possibly the most coachable superstar ever.
He was the ultimate team player. No ego, just winning.
Yep.
He had over 26,000 career points, 15,000 career rebounds, was a 15-time NBA All-Star, 15-time All-NBA selection, 2-time NBA MVP, 5-time NBA champion, and 3-time Finals MVP. He made the All-NBA team in his first 13 seasons, which is...
Who won the other 2 Finals MVPs? Was it one for Tony Parker and one for Kawhi Leonard, if I'm not mistaken?
Precedented consistency. He was so fundamentally sound that he was boring, but he won constantly.
Yep.
The Spurs won over 50 games in 17 out of his 19 seasons. His bank shot was so reliable that it should have been considered automatic. Duncan could have chased more money or glory elsewhere, but he stayed in San Antonio and became the greatest power forward ever. Pure class.
Yeah.
At number 4, we have Mr. Showtime himself, Magic Johnson. Drafted first overall in 1979.
This is the prime Larry Bird channel, so you gotta think Larry Bird might be number 1. But I'm just going to make a prediction. He's going to have Larry Bird at number 2 and Bill Russell at number 1. That's my guess. I have no idea. Let's see.
Magic played all 13 seasons with the Lakers. He revolutionized the point guard position with his 6'9" frame and incredible passing ability. Magic led the Showtime Lakers to 5 championships and made basketball exciting and glamorous. His rivalry with Larry Bird literally saved the NBA.
No kidding.
He had over 17,000.
You know how like Nintendo saved video games back when they came out with the original Nintendo Entertainment System? That was Bird and Magic around the same era too.
Career points, 10,000 career assists, was a 12-time NBA All-Star, a 10-time All-NBA selection, 3-time NBA MVP, 5-time NBA champion, and 3-time Finals MVP. He played center in Game 6 of the 1980 Finals as a rookie with Kareem injured and dropped 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. His smile was infectious.
Still is.
He made everyone around him better and happier.
Yes,
His rivalry with Larry Bird is the greatest in NBA history. He retired in 1991 after getting HIV, but came back for the 1992 Olympics and then returned for one final season in 1996. Magic Johnson's loyalty to the Lakers and his impact on basketball culture make him an all-time great. And though his career was tragically cut short, what he accomplished in 13 seasons was extraordinary. At number 3...
Imagine if he got 22 years. Shoot. We might be having a whole different GOAT debate conversation today.
We have the ultimate
Bill
warrior.
Russell at 3. Oh, he's totally going Bird at 1, isn't he? Is he? Who else are we missing?
Bill Russell. Drafted 2nd overall in 1956, Russell spent all 13 seasons with the Boston Celtics. He's the greatest winner in NBA history.
Agreed.
Period. Russell didn't just play for championships. He defined what it meant to be a champion. He was a defensive genius and a leader who elevated everyone around him. In his final 3 seasons, he served as player coach, becoming the first...
3 seasons. 3 seasons. Okay, I got to remember that because I only give him credit for 1 season doing that. Player coach for 3 seasons.
Black head coach in NBA history.
Wait, really?
He served as player coach, becoming the first black head coach in NBA history.
Wow.
He had 21,620 career rebounds, which is 2nd all time. He was a 12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA selection, 5-time NBA MVP, 11-time NBA champion, and averaged 12.5 rebounds per game. His 11 championships in only 13 seasons is the most dominant winning stretch in professional sports history.
It's ridiculous.
He won 8 consecutive championships from 1959 to 1966.
Oh crap! He's got Kobe Bryant left.
He was the first black head coach in NBA history and won 2 titles as player coach.
2 titles.
His rivalry with Wilt Chamberlain was legendary. Defense versus offense personified.
So as player coach, he won 2 out of the 3 years.
Despite being the ultimate winner, he didn't win Finals MVP because the award wasn't created until 1969. The Finals MVP trophy is now named after him. He was so focused on winning that he didn't care about personal stats. Russell's loyalty to Boston and his unmatched championship success make him one of the greatest one-team players ever.
Man.
Winning 11 rings with one franchise is something that will never be replicated. Coming in,
I miss seeing him around. I really do. He was around from my childhood all the way till recently when he unfortunately passed. But like he would always show up to the events for the MVP stuff, for the finals MVP stuff. Like he was always there. All-Star games. You would just a handful of times each year it would be like, oh dude, there's Bill Russell. He's always close to the game.
And at number 2, Michael Jordan.
Wait. Wait. This ain't fair. This isn't fair. I'm the biggest Jordan fan out there, but this isn't fair. Only played for 1 team. Okay, let's see what his explanation is.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Didn't Michael Jordan play for the Wizards? You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Though Michael Jordan is great, his 2 seasons with Washington keep him off this list.
Okay, he's going to go Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant.
Which is why our actual top 2 spots go to players who truly never left their team. Coming in at number 2, the mailman,
Whoa.
Karl Malone. Wait, what?
What?
What was that?
Yeah, he
Karl
played with
Malone played his
Lakers.
final season with the Lakers.
Yep.
You know what? Making this list is harder than it looks.
I bet, yeah.
But let me get to the real number 2. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Wait, huh?
No. He was.
played-
What was he? Who did he go to? Was it the Raptors?
His last season with the Raptors?
Yeah.
Okay, now that just looks weird.
That's right. Patrick Ewing's off the list too because of the same thing.
But a lot of all-time greats had brief stints elsewhere
know.
at the end of their careers,
Dominique.
which makes our number 1 even
Yeah,
that
Magic.
much more special. But okay, let me actually do this right.
See that's the hard thing. Like Dwayne Wade, I totally forgot about this, but he spent what 2 years away from Miami. You know, it's hard because a lot of these situations they were gone usually for the final season. Most players they ring chase in their final year or two, and that's when I'm totally fine with them ring chasing because it's like, yeah, you've got nothing left in the tank. Go ahead and go for it at this point. But it does disqualify you from this list.
My true number 2, we have the Black
Mamba,
Mamba,
yeah,
Kobe
okay.
Bryant, drafted
Bird's gonna be
13th
one.
overall in 1996 by Charlotte, but traded to the Lakers on draft night. Kobe spent all 20 seasons in Los Angeles, from a skinny teenager to a 5-time champion. Kobe's entire journey happened in the purple and gold. He had his ups and downs, but he never once considered leaving LA, even when the team struggled. Kobe had 30
Wait, now that I'm a big Kobe Bryant fan, but that's not true. He did consider it for a while. He did. He was thinking about going to Chicago, and I believe the Clippers as well. But it didn't last long. I mean, to be fair, it didn't last long. But he did actually talk to Stephen A. on air. If I'm not mistaken, it was Stephen A. and say, at this point, I would like to be traded. So he did think about it. This is when he was young. His ego was out of control. You know, it was what it was. But the fact remains, he worked it out. All relationships have problems. He worked it out, and he stayed there to the very end. So he's still on the list.
3,643 career points, which is 4th all time. He was an 18-time All-Star,
Jeez.
15-time All-NBA selection, an NBA MVP in 2008, a 2-time scoring champion, a 5-time NBA champion, and a 2-time Finals MVP. He scored 81 points in a single game in 2006, the second highest single game scoring total ever. He won 3 championships with Shaquille O'Neal and 2 more after Shaq left, proving that he could win as the main guy. His final game saw him score 60 points at the age of 37, and after he retired, he won an Oscar for his short film, Dear Basketball.
Yeah.
Kobe's Mamba mentality and
By the way, have you guys seen that short film, Dear Basketball? Man, I mean, it brings me to tears.
Your Lakers career make him a global icon. His tragic passing in 2020 only reinforced how much he meant to basketball. Coming in at number 1
It wouldn't be a Larry Bird channel if he didn't do Larry Bird, right?
is Larry Bird. Drafted 6th overall in 1978, Larry Bird spent all 13 seasons with the Boston Celtics. He transformed a struggling Celtics franchise into a dynasty, leading them to 3 championships. Larry Bird was the ultimate competitor, tough as nails, clutch in every situation, and able to do everything on the court, earning him the nickname Larry Legend. His rivalry with Magic Johnson defined the 80s and saved professional basketball. Larry Bird had over 21,000 career points, was a 12-time NBA All-Star, a 10-time All-NBA selection. He won NBA MVP 3 times in a row, was a 3-time NBA champion, a 2-time Finals MVP, and a 3-time three-point contest champion. He once walked into the locker room before the three-point contest and asked...
Wait a second. A little bit of history here that I'm not aware of. Won 3 championships, 2 Finals MVPs. Did Kevin McHale get a Finals MVP, you guys? Or is it somebody else? Let me know in the comments.
Champion.
Please.
He once walked into the locker room before the three-point contest and asked, who's coming in second? He famously played an entire game left-handed just to challenge himself and dropped 47 points. His trash talk was legendary. He'd tell opponents exactly what he was going to do on the court and then do it. Despite chronic back pain, he never missed the playoffs and never had a losing season. Why is Larry Bird number 1? because Larry Bird represents the ultimate combination of loyalty, winning, and greatness. He could have played longer if not for injuries, but in those 13 seasons, he was consistently elite. 3 straight MVPs, 3 championships, and never left Boston.
Same question that I proposed with Magic Johnson. If he got to play 20 or 22 years healthy, shoot, we'd be having a different GOAT debate today.
Bird didn't just stay with one team. He gave that one team everything he had until his body literally couldn't do it anymore.
For sure.
He's the standard for one team loyalty. This list proves that you don't need to chase rings in different cities to cement your legacy. So what do you think of this list? Did I get it right? Who did I miss? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I don't envy. First off, great video, great suggestion, and even better list. I am not envious of him having to research this list, because I swear, like half of the names that I think of, it's like, you know, Dwayne Wade. Oh wait, never mind. Just kidding. Like I actually thought of Charles Barkley for a second. I don't know why, but then like Patrick Ewing. Nope, just kidding. Like all those things he was experiencing. Michael Jordan. Nope, just kidding. Hakeem Olajuwon. Crap. It's actually a really, really difficult list. But I do like it because it gets some players highlighted that normally don't get highlighted on top 10 lists. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah, because we're missing guys like MJ and Kareem and all that. But I thought it was a great list. The only thing that I thought was a little biased was, of course, putting Larry Bird at first on the Larry Bird channel. But it's hard to argue with it. But I don't know. Who would you guys have at number 1 on this list? Because I might have Kobe Bryant. I think might be the guy, or Tim Duncan might be my number 1. The only separation is more championships than Larry Bird. And obviously, you guys know me. No disrespect to Larry Bird. But if we're making a list like this, then I think Kobe or Timmy should be in a number 1 spot. But anyways, dude, fantastic list, fantastic video. Love this channel. Guys, if you want to check out the channel, the link is down below in the description. Let me know in the comments who your number 1 would be. And yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, like the vid if you could. Hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this. Hit that subscribe plus if you want to support my channel. And most importantly, it's to be water, my friends.